Hello and welcome to your 6th Pygame Physics tutorial. This one's called Personal Bubbles. In the last tutorial, we gave my circles an effect from gravity and drag so that they bounced off the bottom of the screen. In this tutorial, we're going to make our my circles bounce off of one another. We need to define a method that's going to tell us the distance between the surface of two circles, and this will be a method on the myCircle class, so it'll pass in itself as a parameter, another circle, and time. So this is the equation we'll be using to get the distance. It's the position of the a minus the b, absolute value of those two, subtracting the radius of both circles. So first thing we need to do is to get the radius of both circles, which is just the size of them added together. Next, we need to get the position of the first circle based on the time that's being passed in. So we get self-position plus the velocity times time plus 1/2 acceleration times time squared. The same thing we'll do for the second circle, which is other in this case. Next, we're going to subtract the position vector of this circle and the other circle and get the absolute value of this vector, which will give us the distance. And then we subtract the distance from the radii and return that, which gives us the surface distance from the two circles. Next, we're going to define the collide method. This is going to be the function that handles what happens when two circles do end up in a collision. So we'll take our surface distance method and apply it on the other circle being passed in, as well as the dtime global. Now if that is less than 0, or if it returns less than 0, that means the two circles will cross over each other. So here we want to get the collision vector, which is the position of one minus the position of the other. We're going to normalize this vector, and then we're going to reflect the velocity of each circle over this collision vector. So it'll appear that these circles bounce off of one another. Now you actually don't want to put the call for the collide method inside of the move method, because that'll make my circles check collisions with each other twice per frame, and we don't want that. So we're going to actually change our for loop so that it enumerates over my circles, which returns a key and value tuple. We're going to use that key value in the next loop, which is going to return all of the circles that come after this circle in the myCircles list. And then we're going to check for a collision with those circles. That way we can be sure we're only checking for collisions between any two pair of circles once instead of twice. Now you might run into some strange cases when running this where two circles have spawned inside of one another and they can't seem to get loose. But ignoring that bug, if you watch the other circles, they will actually bounce off of each other, and it looks decent. They don't seem to have correct mass just yet, but they'll respect each other's boundaries.